Your kidneys quietly filter roughly 50 gallons of blood every single day, but with age, poor diet, and certain medications they can slow down, leaving you feeling puffy, tired, and flooded with low-level toxins. In this short video you'll discover 3 kitchen spices that can gently support kidney function, boost natural flushing, and fit into routines for people over 60 without fuss. The simple solution: turmeric for inflammation and antioxidant support, ginger to improve circulation and digestion, and celery seed for gentle diuretic action and mineral balance. First I'll show you 1-sip recipes and easy ways to add each spice to your morning cup or favorite meal so the benefits stack over days, not months. Quick details coming up: how much to use, when to avoid them, and a tiny daily ritual you can do even if you're short on energy. These are practical, food-first steps, not miracle cures, so check with your doctor if you're on medications. Stay with me for the exact recipes, safety tips for seniors, and a simple 7-day plan you can start tomorrow to help your kidneys feel lighter. 1. The crucial role kidneys play in filtering toxins as we age. Kidneys quietly handle the heavy lifting of keeping your body free of wastes and excess fluids, and that steady work becomes more fragile as we grow older. Over time, the tiny filtering units inside each kidney, the nephrons, decline in number and efficiency, so the same daily load of medications, food byproducts, and environmental toxins can linger longer in the bloodstream than it once did. This subtle slowing does not always produce obvious symptoms at first, which is why problems often appear only after a stressor such as illness, dehydration, or a new medication is introduced. When filtration slows, the consequences touch many parts of life. Drugs that were once well tolerated can build up and cause side effects. Electrolyte balance may wobble, producing fatigue, muscle cramps, or confusion. Blood pressure control becomes harder, and fluid can accumulate, leading to swelling or shortness of breath. A urinary infection or a bout of vomiting and diarrhea that causes dehydration can tip an older person into acute kidney injury far more easily than in younger years. Practical examples: taking over-the-counter pain relievers without a doctor's guidance, or starting a new prescription without a renal check, are common ways older kidneys are accidentally stressed. Supporting filtration is practical and achievable. Regular kidney function tests and urine checks help detect changes early, long before serious symptoms appear. Staying well hydrated each day and avoiding intentional fluid restriction unless advised by a clinician reduces the risk of injury from low blood volume. Reviewing every medication and supplement with a healthcare provider, including prescriptions, herbals, and OTC pain relievers, prevents dangerous accumulation. For people with diabetes or high blood pressure, tight control of those conditions directly eases stress on the kidneys and slows further decline. Simple actions like maintaining steady blood pressure, not missing routine lab work, and reporting new swelling or reduced urine output make a real difference. Make these steps part of everyday living. Keep an up-to-date list of medicines to bring to appointments. Ask your clinician for kidney function tests when a new drug is prescribed. Replace frequent nonsteroidal pain relievers with safer alternatives under medical advice, and prioritize hydration and balanced meals. If you have diabetes, high blood pressure, or recurrent infections, mention kidney protection explicitly at your next visit. Small, steady habits and one honest conversation with your healthcare team can protect filtration power and help your kidneys keep clearing toxins for years to come. 2. First spice: turmeric and its powerful anti-inflammatory properties for kidney health. Curcumin, the bright yellow compound in turmeric, acts as a potent anti-inflammatory agent that targets pathways known to harm the kidneys. Chronic, low-level inflammation wears on delicate kidney tissue over time and contributes to scarring and loss of filtering ability. For older adults, who are more likely to live with slow, ongoing inflammation, reducing that burden can help preserve kidney function and ease symptoms such as swelling and fatigue. When inflammation is persistent, the body releases signaling molecules, cytokines like TNF-alpha and interleukins, that promote tissue damage and fibrosis. Curcumin interferes with those signals and dampens the activity of key inflammatory switches such as NF-kappa B. It also acts as an antioxidant, neutralizing free radicals that otherwise accelerate cellular injury in the kidneys. Several clinical and laboratory studies have shown curcumin reduces inflammatory markers and can improve biochemical signs linked to kidney stress in people with chronic kidney conditions, though responses vary and individual monitoring is essential. Absorption matters. Curcumin by itself is poorly absorbed, so pairing turmeric with a little black pepper, which contains piperine, or a healthy fat like olive oil greatly improves how much your body can use. Using whole turmeric root or culinary powder provides the full mix of compounds, which some evidence suggests can be more balanced than isolated extracts. At the same time, safety needs attention. High-dose supplements can interact with blood thinners and some diabetes medications, and they can worsen gallbladder obstruction or cause mild stomach upset. Always check with your physician or pharmacist before starting a supplement, especially if you take prescription drugs or have advanced kidney disease. Practical steps make turmeric easy to live with. Stir a warm cup of milk, dairy or plant, with a teaspoon of turmeric, a grind of black pepper, and a dash of honey for a soothing, golden milk. Add turmeric powder to soups, stews, scrambled eggs, or a fruit and yogurt smoothie along with a drizzle of oil to boost absorption. If you prefer, mix a small paste of turmeric and water, then fry briefly with olive oil and black pepper to build flavor before adding to dishes. Begin with small culinary amounts and observe how you feel. Keep a simple log of energy, swelling, digestion, and any changes in medications or lab results. Take action with care. Bring up turmeric and curcumin at your next clinic visit and ask whether it's safe with your current prescriptions. Try adding gentle culinary doses to your daily meals and note any improvements, while keeping routine kidney labs and medication reviews on track. If your doctor agrees, a thoughtfully integrated approach can let you tap into turmeric's anti-inflammatory benefits while keeping safety and effectiveness front and center. 3. Second spice, ginger's ability to stimulate digestion and reduce kidney strain. Ginger contains distinctive bioactive compounds called gingerols and shogales that have well-documented anti-inflammatory and digestive stimulating effects. For many people over 60, digestion slows down, meals sit longer in the stomach, bloating and gas become common, and that chronic digestive inefficiency can increase the body's overall detox burden. When digestion runs smoothly, the liver and kidneys don't have to work as hard to process and remove metabolic waste. So anything that helps move food and fluids through the digestive tract can indirectly ease strain on the kidneys. One of ginger's most useful actions is as a gentle prokinetic. It helps the stomach empty at a steadier pace and encourages intestinal motility. This can reduce bloating and the uncomfortable heaviness after meals. Short-term relief from nausea and improved appetite are familiar benefits too. For older adults who struggle with reduced appetite or slow gut transit, incorporating ginger can make meals more manageable and reduce reliance on stronger medications. In practical terms, a small cup of warm ginger infusion after a heavier meal often helps many people feel lighter and more comfortable. Beyond mechanical effects on digestion, ginger's anti-inflammatory and antioxidant properties support organ health in a broader sense. By lowering low-grade inflammation in the gut and reducing oxidative stress, these actions can help protect tissues that filter and process waste, including the kidneys. While ginger is not a cure for kidney disease, using it regularly as part of a balanced diet, paired with adequate hydration and reduced salt intake, can be a sensible, supportive measure for overall metabolic balance. Make it easy to integrate. Add fresh grated ginger to soups and stews, slice a small piece into warm water for an after-meal infusion, or stir it into yogurt and smoothies. Start slowly and notice how your digestion responds. Many older adults find a modest daily routine works well. One important precaution: ginger can interact with blood-thinning medications and may influence blood sugar control, so check with your healthcare provider before making it a regular habit. Try a gentle daily cup of ginger tea for a week and, with your clinicians okay, see whether your digestion and comfort improve. Small changes can make a meaningful difference. 4. Third spice, cinnamon and its impact on blood sugar levels and kidney function. Cinnamon contains active compounds such as cinnamaldehyde and various polyphenol that influence blood sugar regulation and inflammatory pathways in the body. Many older adults face the twin challenges of blood sugar variability and kidneys that are more vulnerable to damage from long-term high glucose levels. When blood sugar is poorly controlled, tiny filtering units in the kidneys can suffer from oxidative stress and glycation, which over time accelerates loss of function. This is the problem cinnamon may help address as a dietary, supportive measure, not a replacement for medical care. Using cinnamon as an adjunct tool can make sense because it appears to improve insulin signaling and slow the breakdown of complex carbohydrates, leading to more gradual rises in blood glucose after meals. Short, simple examples are helpful. Adding a sprinkle of cinnamon to porridge or stirring it into tea before a carbohydrate-heavy breakfast can help blunt the post-meal spike. For people with type 2 diabetes, better postprandial control reduces the metabolic burden on the kidneys and lowers the risk of long-term damage. Remember, though, cinnamon is supportive. Consistent medication adherence, diet, exercise, and regular medical follow-up remain essential. On a biochemical level, cinnamon's antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties are the key links to kidney protection. By reducing oxidative stress and inflammatory signaling, cinnamon may lessen the processes that lead to scarring and decline in kidney tissue, mechanisms observed in preclinical research and consistent with what clinicians look for when managing diabetic kidney risk. Not all cinnamon is the same. Ceylon cinnamon has much lower levels of coumarin than common cassia varieties, and high coumarin intake can stress the liver and interact with certain medications. That matters for older adults who often take multiple prescriptions, so selecting Ceylon or using small culinary amounts is a prudent approach. Practical integration into daily life is straightforward and gentle. Try stirring a dash into morning applesauce or into a warm mug of water with lemon and a little honey. Combine it with yogurt or cottage cheese for a protein-rich snack that won't spike glucose as much as a sugary treat. Keep portions modest and consistent. Start with a small sprinkle and observe your blood sugar readings over several days. If you use glucose-lowering medications, be especially cautious. Adding cinnamon might enhance their effect and increase the risk of low blood sugar. Also, avoid high-dose supplements unless supervised by your healthcare provider. Talk with your doctor or diabetes nurse before making cinnamon a regular habit, especially if you have existing kidney disease, take blood-thinning drugs, or are on multiple glucose-lowering medications. Try a simple trial: add cinnamon to one meal daily for a week, log your blood sugars, and note any side effects. If you see improved post-meal readings and feel well, discuss whether this small, tasty change could be part of your longer-term plan for protecting both blood sugar control and kidney health. 5. The science behind how these spices help flush out toxins efficiently. Kidney function naturally declines with age, and oxidative stress plus low-grade inflammation quietly make the organs work harder to clear wastes. Left unchecked, that burden can leave you feeling sluggish and make medications and even simple meals harder for the body to process. A simple culinary habit can help. Some kitchen spices contain bioactive compounds that support the body's cleansing pathways without drugs or complicated regimens. One clear route is increased urine flow. Spices like ginger and cumin act as mild diuretics, meaning they help the body excrete water and dissolved waste more readily. That extra flow physically flushes out small debris and reduces the time toxins spend in contact with kidney tissue. At the same time, powerful antioxidants in spices protect fragile kidney cells. Curcumin, the active compound in turmeric, and gingerols in ginger neutralize reactive molecules that damage cells, helping maintain the integrity of filtering units called nephrons. Inflammation is another key target. Chronic, low-level inflammation stiffens small blood vessels and impairs filtration. Curcumin suppresses inflammatory signaling pathways. Molecules like NF-kappa B are dialed down, so tissues remain more flexible and blood flows more smoothly through the kidneys. Cinnamon and ginger contribute too, through polyphenol that help modulate immune responses and improve microcirculation. Better circulation means more efficient removal of metabolic waste and fewer sticky deposits that can lead to discomfort. Detoxification doesn't rely on kidneys alone. The liver and gut play major supporting roles. Turmeric stimulates bile production and boosts phase 2 detox enzymes, which transform fat-soluble wastes into forms the kidneys can eliminate. Combining turmeric with a pinch of black pepper and a little healthy fat greatly improves absorption of curcumin, making that liver-kidney partnership more effective. Practical synergy matters. A ginger infusion after a hearty meal eases digestion and speeds waste transit through the gut, lowering the overall toxin load the kidneys must handle. Small, regular changes integrate best into daily life. Start with a warm cup of ginger or turmeric tea in the morning, or add a dash of cinnamon to oatmeal to smooth blood sugar swings that stress the kidneys. Use short, gentle doses rather than large, infrequent ones. And check with your healthcare provider before starting. Spices can interact with blood thinners or diabetes medications. A brief talk with your clinician will let you enjoy these natural helpers safely, and then you can make a simple, tasty routine that supports kidney health every day. 6. Simple daily recipes to mix these spices into tea or meals. Kidney function slows when fluids and gentle circulation supporting foods are lacking, so adding a few simple spice-forward drinks and meals can make daily care easier and more pleasant. Start small and steady. Try half a teaspoon of ground turmeric with a pinch of black pepper stirred into warm milk or a dairy-free alternative. The fat in the milk helps absorption, and the pepper increases bioavailability. For ease, heat 1 cup of almond or skim milk, whisk in 1/2 tsp turmeric, a pinch of black pepper, and a tiny drizzle of honey if desired. Sip slowly in the morning. It's soothing and can replace coffee on days you want gentler hydration. A clear, easy tea that many older adults find calming is ginger cinnamon tea. Simmer 2 thin slices of fresh ginger and 1 cinnamon stick in 2 cups of water for 8-10 minutes, strain, then sip warm. Short version, steep ginger and cinnamon, drink. Add a squeeze of lemon for taste and a splash of warm water afterward to make swallowing easier if needed. Serve in a small thermos so it's available throughout the morning. Repeated sipping encourages steady fluid intake without overwhelming the stomach. For meals, blend spices into everyday foods so you don't have to remember special detox steps. Sprinkle a teaspoon total of a spice mix, half turmeric, 1/4 ground cumin, 1/4 black pepper, over steamed vegetables, baked fish, or into a pot of lentils. Another quick option is turmeric porridge. Cook your regular oatmeal, stir in 1/2 tsp turmeric, a pinch of black pepper, and a teaspoon of flaxseed or olive oil to help with absorption. Eat warm. It's nutritious and gentle on digestion, which is important for blood pressure and kidney workload. Make a savory broth for light lunches or evening sipping by simmering 4 cups of water with 1 peeled inch of ginger, 1 tsp cumin seeds, a clove of garlic, and a pinch of turmeric for 10-15 minutes. Strain and season lightly with salt if your doctor allows sodium. Small bowls of warm broth between meals can improve hydration and comfort, especially for those who prefer liquids to heavy meals. For convenience, store a concentrate in the fridge and dilute a ladleful with hot water when ready. Yogurt and smoothie ideas work too. Mix 1/2 tsp ground cinnamon into plain yogurt with a few berries and a spoonful of ground flaxseed for a fiber-rich snack. For a morning smoothie, blend a small banana with 1/2 cup water or milk, a 1-inch knob of peeled ginger, or 1/4 tsp ginger powder, and a pinch of cinnamon. Short, blend and drink. These options boost flavor and support steady blood sugar balance, which indirectly helps kidney health. Practical tips make daily use simple. Pre-measure single-serve spice packets or store a blended jar labeled for daily mix. Prepare a half-liter of turmeric ginger concentrate to dilute through the day. Use a small mug that retains heat, and add a tiny amount of healthy fat, olive oil, coconut milk, or a spoon of yogurt, when using turmeric so it's more effective. Start with modest amounts, quarter to half the spice amounts above if you're sensitive, and increase only if you tolerate them well. Safety matters at every age. Speak with your physician before making these spices a daily routine if you take blood thinners, diabetes medications, or have gallbladder issues. Then try one recipe for a week, note how you feel, and consider making it a steady habit if it suits you. Small daily changes are easier to keep, and consistency is the simplest path to gentle support for kidney-friendly hydration and overall well-being. One last thing before you go, your kidneys quietly filter roughly 40 gallons of blood every single day. They deserve gentle support, especially as we age. Many of us feel sluggish, bloated, or worried about medication buildup. The good news is simple kitchen spices can help. We covered 3 easy allies: turmeric to calm inflammation, ginger to boost circulation and digestion, and parsley as a gentle natural diuretic to help flush excess fluid. Small daily additions: a warm turmeric ginger tea in the morning, a sprinkle of turmeric on soups, or a handful of fresh parsley chopped into salads, make a big difference when combined with plenty of water, reduced salt, and light movement. Quick recap of the essentials: use turmeric for inflammation, ginger for circulation, parsley for gentle cleansing. Start with small amounts, be consistent, and always check with your doctor if you take medications or have existing kidney concerns. A life fact to remember: healthy habits compound. Tiny changes today protect your kidneys for years to come. If you tried any of these tips or have a favorite family remedy, please share it in the comments so others in our community can learn. Hit subscribe and the bell so you don't miss our next video, where first I'll show 3 simple, kidney-friendly recipes using these exact spices, practical, tasty, and safe for everyday life. Take care, stay hydrated, and here's to feeling lighter and healthier every day.